Hey wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of Unscripted. Today I'll be looking at Raw and Smackdown this week and sort of some of the bigger moments that have happened, and now we're probably just over a month away from WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. So let's get into it. The standout moments from Raw this week were Punk's promo at the beginning, CM Punk's promo at the beginning, and it was one of the best promos that Punk, I believe, has actually delivered on Raw since he's come back. We see down the road he's going to face John Cena at some point, and he'll probably be one of those stars that maybe pulls Cena out of where he is at the moment, and we'll start to see the old Cena come back. I liked his confrontation with Seth, because there's only so many times you can have those two going back and forth at each other on the mic. Eventually it has to get heated, and we've seen that. I feel like they probably got the steel cage match because Adam Pearce wants them to be fighting in a confined space rather than it spilling all over the arena, especially after what he saw with the unsanctioned match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at the Elimination Chamber. I was really surprised that Rhea Ripley lost the belt to Io Sky. In my personal opinion, I wanted Rhea versus Bianca Belair in a one-on-one match at WrestleMania, or Rhea versus Io. I'm not really keen on the triple threat. I'm not going to not watch it, but I would have preferred if that match was more one-on-one, with Rhea going in to WrestleMania as the champ and actually defeating Bianca Belair and continuing that streak. Didn't think Io was the right person to defeat Rhea. On SmackDown, moving on to SmackDown, today's SmackDown, which came out of Philadelphia this week, the home of ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling. Randy Orton actually opened the show, and I thought Cody was going to open the show, but Randy Orton opened the show, and it's clearly obvious that he will most likely be facing Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, which I think will be an awesome match. And we see down the line as well, he might be one of those people that brings Cena back into the light. So we're going to, like I said in previous episodes, we're going to have a heel Cena versus a face Randy Orton. And I think that's going to be really exciting because it's going to open up a lot of different creative possibilities there. This wasn't surprising. Naomi admitted to attacking Jade Cargill. Sort of sensed it coming just based on how she was dressed and how they were both dressed. That, I actually liked that they put emotion into this angle. I know some people watch angles like that and think, that's just cringe garbage. But I actually like that they're putting effort in. And I think sometimes it actually does come from real life emotions, angles like that, because they are all friends behind the scenes and they work their way up together to get to those spots. So, no, my hat off to them. I think they did a great job in that segment. We saw Cody Rhodes come out with a promo and say John Cena gave up. And he had the black eye and everything. And it wasn't the promo I wasn't expecting. It was really good. I think we just have to be patient here, and we just have to wait for that confrontation that we'll have with heel Cena and face Cody. And we're going to see some absolute banger promos on the road to WrestleMania. So all we can do as fans is be patient and wait for that. LA Knight winning over Shinsuke Nakamura was what was predicted by most people. And I think perhaps the IWEC, which is the Internet Wrestling Community, which clearly I'm a part of as well, they have sort of voiced that SmackDown has become one of those shows that sort of just it's a filler-in type of show. And I think Triple H and the creative team are really looking into that, and that's why we're starting to get some more unpredictability with these title changes actually happening on SmackDown. So I thought this was really good. This is a bit of a far-fetched theory, of course, but LA Knight was wearing a wristband or a band around his bicep, sort of like John Cena did with the Never Give Up. Could this be hinting at a John Cena, LA Knight, and The Rock faction? They're all Hollywood guys. Well, LA Knight is from LA. He's not a Hollywood actor yet. well, I reckon he will be, but he's not a Hollywood actor. But they're all LA guys. In a sense, do they form a big faction? I know with that sort of theory, you'd think, oh, the Miz might as well join them. But yeah, it's far-fetched, but it could be something that happens. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I've had my first ever comment last week. 3 likes, the most likes I've gotten on a video so far. And I was actually reposted by another Twitter wrestling account. Shout out Raw on Netflix. Thank you so much for reposting my video. I truly appreciate it. And once again, like I always say, love pro wrestling, love the WWE, and I'll catch you in 1 week when I review the highlights from next week's Raw and next week's SmackDown, which I believe are coming out of Spain. See you then.